Hey friends, welcome. So we're thinking about it's going to be nice out tomorrow. Thinking about having a smoked pork butt on the smoker, so have some pulled pork. So we have the pork roast here. So we're going to have this is actually called the butt roast. It's the pork shoulder. So we're going to smoke this tomorrow. So what we're going to do is get it prepared, much like we did if you've seen our rib video. We're going to get it prepared tonight, wrap it in saran wrap, let it soak up all that dry rub overnight. Then we'll be ready to put it on the smoker tomorrow. Just to get a little more seasoning into it. So I got saran wrap down on this table. So what I'm gonna do is just lay that down on the saran wrap. Get rid of that. So we'll just try to get this covered with rub as much as we can. It's gonna be, this rub is actually a Pit Boss pulled pork rub. So never tried it before, but this will be a first time, so should be pretty good. It looks pretty good. It smells pretty good. So, but we're actually not gonna use this on our Pit Boss. We're gonna use it on our outside smoker, as long as the weather's good. That ain't coming out nearly enough. We want to dump it on. There we go. So we're gonna try and get this thing covered on all sides, edges. We'll roll it over, get the other side. Get the skin side. If you got a lot of excessive skin on this, you can trim that off, but this one doesn't. This one's actually not got a whole lot of fat on it. So just coat that really thick with dry rub. So what we'll do now is just wrap this with saran wrap, and we'll put it in the fridge overnight. Then we'll be ready to throw it on the smoker tomorrow morning. Just like that. Easy peasy. Then we'll throw it in a bowl. We'll leave it in the fridge overnight, and we'll see you tomorrow when we put it on the smoker. Morning, everybody. So today we're going to cook some pulled pork on the smoker. We're going to smoke that shoulder that we had yesterday that we seasoned. But today, to start the fire, I wanted to show you something else. So instead of putting lighter fluid or something on this, I'm going to use potato chips. So what I did was I put some small sticks in the bottom of the cooker. Then I'm going to put some more of these old leftover potato chips on top. Then I'll put some more sticks on top of that. Just put the potato chips in there. Now I'll put some more sticks on top of that. See how there are chips underneath and the sticks, and then there's sticks on the bottom. So what we're going to do is just light these potato chips just like you would a piece of paper. Then these potato chips will burn just like that. And the sticks will start, then we'll just put a little bit bigger sticks, and then we'll put some split wood on top of that, and this will burn. Hey guys, so let's check in on our fire. As you can see, the fire's doing good. There's still a few potato chips down there that haven't burnt, but that's what started this whole thing. That shows you how much oil is in those chips, and it doesn't matter what kind it is, but obviously the oilier the better, but all potato chips will do this. So it's doing well. Now I can start putting some split wood on top of that, and our fire will be going without using lighter fluid or any accelerants. Stay tuned. So it's a little chilly today. It's in the high 30s, but it's supposed to get in the 60s, so it should be nice by the time this thing's cooked and ready to eat. But We got it on the smoker. It's running about 250 right now. So we're gonna let this cook for about 8 hours, and we're gonna do other things around the house. Today we're gonna be working in the back pasture that we've been working on to try and get these Angus calves moved. So we're gonna continue that work today. And it doesn't go quite as planned, so maybe a little interesting for you to watch. I have a couple incidences with trying to drop trees. What else do we have?
And it's getting really nice out. We're starting to get up in the 70s. And so we went to the farm store today and we got us some plants. We're going to be putting our vegetables in the ground here real soon.
All right, so stay tuned. And
So I bet Steve that he couldn't drop that tree right on the fire pile, and he missed it by a hair.
Oh, you missed it. You owe me $20.
Our son-in-law Benito helping, because this is where he's going to put his Angus calves.
this tree.
Yeah. Put your hand up on it so we can, like, get the size.
Well, friends, as you can tell, this is a large tree for a cherry tree. We have a 25-inch saw, and it barely can cut through it. That one spot was actually probably about 26 inches, so I had to cut from one side to the other. So it's a pretty good sized tree. It takes a little work to do that, but we'll get her down. Okay, so this tree obviously wants to fall that way, and it's so prevalent that you're not going to change it. So I'm going to notch it to try and get it to fall a little more to the right, but it's going to go that direction. So let's see how this goes. So everybody, we've been cutting trees all day today, cutting these, some that's been down, dropping a few, but now we got this tree here where the storm would have blown it over, but it got caught in this other tree. So now there's 60% of the tree up in the air, but the rest of it's leaning against this other tree. So this is probably not a good idea, but we're gonna try and cut it up high and see if the top weight will flip it over. Then we can pull it out the other side. So probably not a good idea. I wouldn't recommend doing this at home, but you might get a good kick out of it on this show. So we'll see. as you can see, I was never good at math, so that did not work, but the tree is closer to the ground than it was, right? So now it's just a matter of pulling on it with the pickup truck. We'll get it though.
That ought to be good.
Okay, so that well laid out plan didn't work. So now I'm gonna try and pull on this with the truck. I don't like it because I gotta pull it at a weird angle to get it to come out. So it's probably gonna dig into the dirt in the bottom. Then the top's probably gonna break half that tree off trying to pull at an angle. But I can't pull this way because I'll be right into the fence. So this could just get worse. We could go from bad to worse, or so to speak, from the frying pan to the fire. But who knows? We won't know until we try. But we're not going to stop trying, folks. Never stop trying. Well, that's not how we planned it. Forrest Gump would probably say, stupid is as stupid does. Well, I got it on the ground. That was the main thing. So, nope, no harm, no foul. We had a success. You can see it's been a busy day cutting trees, clearing brush, dragging trees out of the other trees with the truck, even though we didn't plan that. But you know, it's good to get out here in nature and do some things like this. And
Oh, we can't forget about the pulled pork. It's just gotten done.
hey friends, welcome. We got our pork butt done, and I want to thank Don Holmes for that Long Lane honey. It was delicious. We're going to try it on. We're going to have a taste test right now on this pork butt. Take a look at that thing. Isn't that the most beautiful butt you've ever seen? All right, we're going to give it just a little bit of taste test here. See what it tastes like. That's good, folks. That'll make you want to slap your mama right there. That's some delicious stuff. Pulls right apart. The shoulder bone pulls right out. This thing is tender as it gets. Look at that. I'm going to be having the end of this show because it's Easter weekend, and we're going to go do some things at church and with the family. And we thank you for tuning in, and we pray you have a blessed day. We can't wait to see you on our next video. Thank you.